guys, OutDoorLogic here, and today we will be teaching you how to do different animal calls in the woods. Me and Seth will be showing you. I have some calls that we'll be doing with our hands, some with our mouth, and others that are, already made that we'll just have to use. So we'll get right back to you on that. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so we'll be starting off with your typical grunt call. This calls in a deer, basically. So we're going to start out with the buck. This is the sound you'll normally hear during the rut, which is mating season, and it goes like this. Like that. And then, if you're lucky, you'll hear what's called a snort wheeze, and it goes like this. And that's normally the aggressive when they're ready to fight. You never want to blindside with this call. But this basically helps during the rut. This is when they want to fight. This is when they're aggressive and they're all puffed up. And then that's a doe grunt. They'll use this normally for mating and protection. And then the fawn right here. I don't really know what the fawns use with their grunt. But yeah, that's what you use on the grunt call. This next call is it's a rattle bag. It's used for the white-tailed deer, and during the mating season, the rut, they'll fight with their antlers to impress the does or for dominance. So basically, you use this to call in a mature buck, and you use it like this. And so basically when you use that, it'll call in a mature buck that's ready to fight, or it'll call in any doe if she wants to, because if they're fighting, they'll try to impress that doe. So it'll call in a doe, or sometimes it'll call in a mature buck that's puffed up and he's ready to fight. Okay, so another call here, it's just a simple doe bleat. They'll use this when they're in heat, and it basically just sounds like this. Some people think it sounds like a cow, others think it sounds like a goat, but personally, I really think it's just too high pitch for that, but they use it when they're in heat and during the mating season, so yeah. This is a box call. This is what you do for turkey. You'll do it during the mating season. And this is the sound that the hens make, which are the females. So it basically goes like this. And basically what that does is it helps call in toms, which are the males. And sometimes it can be a distress call, but other times they'll use it to call out for a tom. Our last call, well, at least for me, is an owl call. You'll use this for turkey hunting. So basically in the mornings, you'll blow it like this. And now what will happen with that is the turkeys will get in fights with the owls. So basically when you do this, the toms will gobble back. If you've heard a gobble before, you know what that sounds like. But basically this will get the turkeys going, and then normally once you do this, you can hear where they're coming from and you can stalk them down. And as you get closer, you can do it again. It'll call the turkeys in to try to fight, and that's when you get ready and you blow one away.
Okay, so you notice that I do not have anything in my hands, but I have been to many golf courses and I have seen ducks there. I've tried multiple ways, but the other day I was at the golf course fishing, and I have got a few of the tension. It sounds like this. So basically, you just make a fist with a little hole in it, cup it, and whenever you make the noise, you just lift your fingers. That's how you do a duck call. So also I learned this from being at a golf course for a long time. It's the geese call. Whenever they're in our way, I'll use, and it'll actually scare them away. So basically, this one really involves your vocal cords. You kind of have to breathe in like that, and then you just go like that. But you have to make it really loud, and that'll get them to either they'll like look at you, make a funny look, or they could just run away. That's how you do a goose call.
So our next call, I'm going to be using my vocal cords. As you see, I don't have anything on my hands. We're going to be doing a coyote or the coyote. So basically, they're predators. As we know, they hunt in packs. So to attract some prey, sometimes they'll use what people call an injured dog bark. So they'll kind of use it, and they'll kind of use that as a bark to basically attract other dogs or other animals, and they'll pounce on it as a pack. And then normally when you hear them at night, when there's a dead animal around, or just at night when they're howling, you'll just hear a big and it'll be the whole pack, and they're going and they're going, and it gets pretty. It'll get nerve-wracking sometimes, but they'll howl and it will congregate as a pack, and they'll use that as a method when they're hunting. So that is the coyote call. Now our last call here, a piece of wood against a tree. You can use a baseball bat, but basically it's a Sasquatch call. Some people believe in it. Personally, I do. Seth doesn't, but whatever, if you do. If not, it's still a fun call to make. So you take the plank, come back, and you just do it again. And that resembles whenever they clamp their hands together, or they'll take a big stick and hit it along the tree. That's basically a territorial warning call, or they'll use it to scare off predators or attract different animals. And then the last call is a howl, and it basically sounds like this. And whenever you use that, basically that's what they use whenever they hunt in packs. They don't really hunt in a pack, but whenever they have more than one, they'll use that to basically communicate with each other, and that's basically how they talk together. So that's your Sasquatch call.
Okay guys, so that has been our calls, and it has been a bit windy, so the audio may not be the best, but I'll try to fix that the best I can. But just please like and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, please do that just to support the channel. And we'll see you guys next time. This is OutDoorLogic.